I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I have been slacking in my duties, which I apologize for. Um, but this is just me being honest and trying to continue to be accountable in my life. I've had, I've talked about it a little bit, but I've had this gout attack that's been with me for like a month, and it's been kind of on and off. Some
Gout.
days was really tolerable, and some days it really sucked. So I thought it was pretty much gone, and then I went to Spokane this weekend with Marissa, my fiance, and she was dress shopping. And of course, we tore it up a little bit. And I got home, and on Monday night, I woke up, who knows, maybe 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, and I was up all night, the rest of the night. It was some of the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. And it was pretty miserable. So I went to the hospital on Tuesday for this gout, and I learned a lot of things. The older you get, the more health issues you have, and the more you're going to learn about yourself. I don't know if it was mentioned on here, but I love grapefruit, and apparently I can't ever eat grapefruit again because of I have blood clots, which runs in the family. So does gout. Gout runs in the family. So they gave me some basically prednisone, and that got me back on my feet. But I think that kind of, when you have a health issue like that, it kind of knocks you down a couple of pegs, and I was kind of in the dark there a little bit, but I'm not giving up on anything. Things are back on track. Things are going well this week. It is Wednesday, and I just thought it was about time to check in on my 2021 New Year's resolutions. And I just think that all of this is really funny that I end up going to the hospital on Tuesday because I've made healthier decisions, healthier drinking decisions, eating decisions, sleeping decisions, everything since the new year started. At least healthier decisions than I've made easily in the past 10 years. And now all this stuff hits. But it is what it is. It's just battles that we need to um, win to move forward. So, anyways, that's the update on kind of why I've been slacking in my 2021 New Year's resolutions videos. But we're back. We're going to continue, and we're going to rock the rest of this year. It's already been a fantastic year, and I have a ton of hope and a ton of ambition for the near future. A lot of great things are happening. So if you're a gout person, I definitely print off some literature or something, read it about it, because there's a lot of triggers. There's a lot of things that you can't really eat. You're not supposed to drink a lot of alcohol, especially beer. That's my problem. But I would definitely read about that stuff because there may be something that you're doing, like eating grapefruit, and you have blood clots, and you didn't even know that that's bad. You think you're being healthy, and that's just, they just don't coincide. So look all that stuff up. I also found out that gout can be triggered and stuff by tobacco. Now I don't do a lot of tobacco, but I do chew like those Zyn pouches, and I think I've turned to those a little bit more since I've been off the booze more this year. And who knows, maybe nicotine or something has been a trigger, but that's definitely another hurdle that I'm trying to quit because they're not good. They make me shaky, they make me anxious. I'm just like, why the fuck do I even do this shit? Gotta question yourself sometimes and just say, why do I do these things when I don't even like them? So that's the gout talk. Let's get on to business. Business. Oh, business. Well, it's evening time. There's my cat's butthole. And the day's gone by fast. Obviously, it's evening here. So, I would like to start sharing a little bit more content in these 2021 resolution videos because, that's kind of the point of them by the end of the year, to have made some big changes that, maybe people can follow and go, hey, this guy did it in 2021. I can do it too. Whatever that means, losing a bunch of weight or making $1 million by the end of the year or whatever.
Cha-ching.
But I don't want to just be vague. I feel like I've been kind of vague when it comes to the stock market, especially for people that have never done that before. So I'm going to try to show more concrete things that you can do to assist yourself in your own financial independent journey, your stability. So, just a little bit today, I want to look at the Kiyosaki method. Robert Kiyosaki, basically, he just talks about breaking everything down, figuring out what bills you need to pay when and all that stuff. I think I talked about it in a previous video, but I'm going to show you, how to kind of do some of this stuff on Excel. So this is essentially the Robert Kiyosaki method. You can read his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Very enlightening. So essentially, you just take your all of your debts. Let's say Capital One, and then there's your balance. And I apologize if this is shaky or anything. I'm working with some new equipment here, and it's just going to take a little bit of a learning curve. And then you say, your debt with the highest amount of interest, right there. And then the debtor, if that's your restaurant, Joe's Burgers, or if your name's Steve or whatever, right there. And then on this one, you can, I'll show you on the next one here. So let's say you have Pioneer Loan. Whoops. Fucking up already. Pioneer Loan. Let's say that loan is $10,000. Let's say the next interest is 15%. You're going to do your highest interest first and then go down to the last one. You want to pay off your highest interest first. Say your name's Steve. This is your debt. Right here, under per day to pay off in a month, you can do any equation you want on Excel. All you need to do is put in equal. So you see right there, equal, and then type in the cell that you're working with. So right here we got B6, it looks like. B6, and then to figure out how many days it's going to take to pay off or weeks or whatever, you just put a slash right there. That's divide, right? And then, if you want to pay it off in a month, you just put 30 days, and there's your payment, $333.33. And then if you even want to break it down further, I like doing stuff like this where you can go equals, take that 333 because that's what am I trying to say here? Well, that's per day. But if you want to break it down further, you can. You can break it down, equals B6, your total loan, divided by 12. That's 12 months. And then take that number, equals divided by 4 weeks, 30 days, whatever. Depending on how quickly you plan to pay it off. And there's no rush to pay this stuff off at all. I promise I'll get better at this in the future. I'm just holding this tripod between my legs. And then put everything in here. Steve's debt to grandma. You borrowed $500 from her. Put that in here. Now, if that's 0% interest, unfortunately, you do want to pay grandma back, but, you're not paying any interest on that. And I'm not telling you to be a piece of shit on this stuff. I'm just saying try to pay off your highest interest debts first, because those ones, that $15,000 Capital One up there, that's going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year as long as that debt goes on. But the Kiyosaki method is actually, you're supposed to pay off your highest interest ones first, but the Kiyosaki method, the way that I understand it and the way that I do it is if I had an extra $500 or let's do something like this. Discover card. Let's say you have a low balance on Discover, $300 at 10% interest, right? This one to move to the top. You just, now I'm getting a little bit deeper into Excel than what I'm trying to explain in this video, but anyways, I'll show you this. You highlight all of these if you want to order them based off of, that interest payment over there. All you do is you come over here. Let me zoom up a little bit. Got a shitty-ass Android phone. Okay, sorry, I got a little befuddled. So the rest of these columns don't matter when we're doing a sort. So you're just going to highlight. You need to know what you're doing, the balance, and then the percentage. These are the only things that matter. These will automatically switch with the sort. So you're going to come up here and go Sort, custom sort like we just did, and then finally sort by. We want the interest, and then we want to go right there. It says smallest to largest. We want to go largest to smallest. Okay. And that moves everything. That did not move these ones out here. So once again, I apologize. But after you put all this crap in, or you know, most of you really probably don't have 1,800 debts, but if you have 4 or 5 debts, you can just do this by hand. It's not that hard to figure out which percentage. I was just trying to show you how to sort on Excel. So you got your highest one here, Pioneer Loan, Discover, Steve's debt. So anyways, $15,000 for most people is going to take quite a while. $10,000 is going to take quite a while. Discover card. Let's say that you are paying, let's call this column monthly payment. So you go equals, equals B7 divided by 30 days. That'd be daily payment. Daily payment is $10 a day to pay off in a month. And I always like to have like a notes column just for, you're going to have 100,000 notes. And
notes.
Once again, it's going to take $10 a day to pay this off in a month. So say your normal Discover card payment is just $50 a month. So if that's all you can do, you pay the $50 a month. That's going to take you how long? 300 divided by 50. It's going to take you 6 months to pay that off. And then you have an extra $50, and you transfer that $50 to your next loan. So if Capital One, let's go monthly payments. I should have practiced this. I highly apologize. I've never done a video like this before. But I'm trying to assist and show you what I do, even though it makes no fucking sense. Monthly month. Jesus Christ. Monthly payment. Let's say your Capital One, and if you want a negative number there, you just put a minus, a negative, then the dollar sign. Let's say your monthly payment, what would this be? $300 a month or something. So now, once you pay this puppy off, that was $50 per month that you were paying on that. So now, instead of paying $300 a month on your Capital One for the $15,000, now you're paying $350 per month. Negative $350. And then once you pay that off, say you're paying $200 on your Pioneer loan, right? This is the Kiyosaki method. $200. You're paying $200 on the Pioneer loan every month until Capital One's paid off. Once Capital One's paid off, you add that to the Pioneer loan, and now you're paying $550, right? Your original $200 on the Pioneer loan, and then the $350 from Capital One. Original $300 from Capital One, and also the $50 from your Discover card that you've paid off. And anytime I pay something off, I like to highlight it like this. I like to go up here to this little doodad, and I like to highlight it yellow. And that's what tells me, oops, that's what tells me it's paid off. And then sometimes I'll put a little February 10th, just so I know, okay, I paid that off on that day. So this video is starting to drag. Let me show you one last thing. So as I said, I'm getting an iPhone. I have one. I just got to learn how to use it and transfer everything over. So hopefully these videos are a lot more clearer and stuff. But I just wanted to show you this. This is a makeshift Kelly's monthly bills. Now, you need an Excel sheet or something like this. You can do this in a notebook. You don't need a computer or anything. But you need to keep track of everything you do. So here, Jensen Jewelers bought a ring for the missus. That's the payment each month. And these are all fake numbers, so don't go squealing on me. Capital One, let's say that's the payment. Health coverage each month. Keep track of your food for the month. Your travel, that's a big travel allowance. Everybody's going to be different, but make sure you put everything in here, okay? If you like to have coffee each morning, put your coffee in here. If I can... Coffee. Let's say you drink, $5 or we'll just say $1 a day worth of coffee. Put that in here, okay? And then remember, yellow means it's all paid, and I like to put the date over here. And then highlight all of that and go up to this little auto sum thing here, right? There is your monthly expense, $3,125 just to live. To figure out the weekly goes equal B11 divided by 4. There's how much you need to make per week just to live. That's not too insanely bad, is it? Well, I guess let's find out daily. So you take an equals, you go B12, that's your weekly, and you divide that by 7 days in a week. You need $112 for this type of lifestyle up here. And that gives you a good travel allowance, food allowance. Everyone's going to have something different up there. I didn't include everything for sake of time. Bank balance. I always like to keep a bank balance so you know, and you can subtract from that. You can keep track just like a checkbook. And I like to label things, again, my notes column or whatever out here. Capital One's an auto pay. So I know, even though I'm not going out there and physically doing it, and you might want to auto pay a lot of stuff just because then you never miss payments and things. But I definitely like to keep track because I'll forget what I put on auto pay. And then just for fun, I put just a makeshift wedding over here. I like to keep track of other big bills. Say you're building an addition to your house and you want to pay it off in a year, 2 years, loans, whatever. So you can keep this all on one page, And I got one of these bill pays for myself right here. I have another page for our pizza business. I have another page for our theater business. I have another page for a bunch of other things, other loans and stuff like that. You should have one of these pages for every single thing that you are doing. So here's your total. There's the per month. There's the per week. And there's the per day. And that's if we wanted to pay this off right here in 2.2 months. So c'est la vie. Have a good day. Hopefully we'll do better videos in the future on this shit. Bye-bye.